Today is the fast day of 17th of Tammuz, the 17th of Tammuz. Actually, today's the 18th of Tammuz, but since 17th of Tammuz was yesterday on Shabbat, we don't fast on Shabbat, so it was pushed off one day to the 18th of Tammuz, unless Yom Kippur would take precedence, but in 17th of Tammuz, it gets pushed off to a Sunday if it falls on Shabbat. But the question is, why are we fasting? So if we open up the Mishnah in Ta'anit, it says, Perek Daled Mishnah Vav, Chazal tell us what took place on this day that turned into a fast day. What are we commemorating? And I actually want to try to look at the reasons actually and try to get a deeper understanding what we're trying to mourn today. So, says the Mishnah, Chamisha devarim eru'u et avotenu b17 Tammuz, v'chamisha b'tish'a b'av. So 5 things happened to our forefathers on the 17th of Tammuz, and 5 things happened on Tisha B'av. B17 Tammuz, so what happened on the 17th of Tammuz? Why are we fasting today? So the first thing it says is Nishtabru Luchot. The first set of commandments, the first set of tablets, Moshe Rabbeinu came down, saw the Jewish people sinning with the golden calf, and he broke the Luchot. So the first sad event to take place on the 17th of Tammuz was the breaking of the Luchot. The second thing is Uvatala Tamid, and the Korban Tamid, the daily Korban that was brought every single day, that showed a special connection between us and God, that stopped on this day. Vilfka Ha'ir, probably the most famous interpretation brought down by everybody nowadays, if those the most common of our Torah, is this one, that the wall that was surrounding the city of Yerushalayim was broken, and this is when they got through the siege, and eventually 3 weeks later, Tisha B'Av, we're going to fast again on the 9th of Av, the saddest day of the year. That's going to happen in 3 weeks. It starts today with the breaking of the walls of Yerushalayim, and many Divrei Torah go on this point. And then reason number 4, V'saraf Apostomos ta Torah, and Apostomos, this evil guy, burned the Torah. And the last thing is V'himid Selem B'Heichal, and he put an idol inside the Beit HaMikdash. So 5 things that were brought on this day. I want to focus on one that people don't go into as much. So the 4th reason they bring down for why we fast today is V'saraf Apostomos et Torah, because this evil guy named Apostomos, he burned the Torah. Now, who was Apostomos? What's this Torah that he burned? And it's interesting because I started looking a little bit at the commentators, and it's actually not clear. It's not clear from Chazal who this guy was. Was he a Greek? Was he a Roman? What exact time period did it take place? There's a couple opinions that I saw brought down. They also ask, why does it say that he burnt the Torah, et ha-Torah? What is the Torah, like a special Torah that he burned? So I saw one interpretation says that maybe it was a Torah that Moshe wrote. The Abarbanel says that Moshe Rabbeinu wrote a special Torah before he died and passed it down. He actually wrote a couple of Torahs, one for each tribe, and he put one in the Aron. And this was the special miracle Torah that answered up all the questions to all the Apikorsim, and they were just like Moshe's Torah. What a great holy Torah. That's the Torah that got burned. That's one opinion. Another opinion says that maybe it was Ezra's Torah. Ezra, when the Jews came back from the exile and they were repairing all the Torahs, they based it off of Ezra's Torah. So they say it was a special Torah, was burnt, and that's what we're mourning, because this is a Torah that we really could use and show to people and inspire people. But then I heard a different idea, a little bit simpler, but I think the idea is powerful. Throughout Jewish history, sadly, a lot of Torahs were burnt. So why are we fasting over this Torah that was burned? Like Torahs got burned throughout, every couple 100 years we have another Torah burning happening with some kind of terrible pogrom or Holocaust or Inquisition, or the Torahs were burnt. Sometimes even sadly they were burnt with rabbis or other Jews, inside the Torah. I mean, we had terrible events in Jewish history. So what's going on here? So I heard an idea that maybe this Torah that was burnt is the first Torah ever that was burnt. This is the first Torah in history that was burnt, was the Torah that Apostomos burnt. And if that's true, so this is what we're mourning. Up until that point in Jewish history, no Jew ever thought that a Torah could get burnt. How could God let a Torah be burnt? A Torah is so holy. It's Kedusha. It's spiritual. It's magical. A Torah can't get burnt. I mean, that's like the biggest question. How in the world could a Torah get burnt? And then the answer was, because it did. Because ultimately, when the Reshaim have their way, when we're not on the level to hold it out, ultimately it can happen. And that's a sad, reality-stricken idea that, oh my God, it could happen. It did happen. And at that moment, a certain magic was lost, a certain spirituality, like, oh my God, look what can be. And that's what we're mourning. We're mourning the fact that it's even possible for our holy Torah to get burnt. The same Torah that we dance with, that we celebrate with, that when it's completed, everyone's so excited, Simchat Torah, Shavuot, our holy Torah, it could get burnt. It did get burnt. And we fast today to commemorate that first time that a little bit of the magic was lost. So B'ezrat Hashem, this should be the last Shiva Asar B'Tammuz that we fast, and we shall Mashiach Tzidkeinu. Amen.